Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so glad you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Vinyasa flow practice for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of crane pose. The message is about overcoming obstacles to gratitude. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight.
So if you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and push that start button so we can all begin our practice together right now. Then come with me. You're going to come right onto your mat, starting right on your hands and knees. So if you have sensitive knees, just know that you could always put some padding or maybe a blanket underneath. And should you have any wrist issues, you could always either use your forearms, stack your fists, or even put your hands upon blocks to lift the floor a little closer to you. Now, with your hands spread wide and your knees the width of your hips, round your back in a cat style, chin to chest, and protract your shoulders. Now just arch your back and soften, let the tailbone tilt to the sky, create a little baby back bend. Now move through these two poses. Exhale as you round and hollow. Inhale as you arch and look up. Hands keep spreading nice and wide. Now moving in to create just some mobility into the spine. So rounded back, chin tucked, arched back as you look up. Now keep that flow going, starting to connect the flow of your breath as it moves in and out through your nose. Connect that mind-body connection, connecting your mind to your body, your mind to your breath. The breath creates a clarity by activating that ujjayi pranayama sound. It's got a little bit of an oceanic quality. So just let your spine wave and ride the waves of your breath. So this entire month, we've been unpacking the power of gratitude. And today, we're going to consider some of the obstacles that could possibly keep us from cultivating that attitude of gratitude. Now, shift your hands one east, one west, and just create a little circular motion. Now you can bend your arms and travel your hips right around your waistband, finding ways to really stretch out those areas of your body that could use just a little bit more stretch, attention, or movement. So we all know that those benefits of those grateful habits create so much good in our life. Better physical health, stronger relationships, even enhanced resiliency. Now reverse that direction. Reduced levels of stress. How nice that is. However, that grateful habit that we are creating, it's not always a natural. Our minds tend to go toward that negative bias. If 100 things happen to you in one day and there's one that might be negative, by nature, our mind heads toward the one that is negative. So we have to practice overcoming that negative bias of our thinking. I sometimes call it stinking thinking, to reframe, rewire our minds. Now, tuck your toes under. Walk your hands towards your knees. I want you to go ahead and just flip your hands around. So your thumbs are going to face out. Peel the heel of your hands off. Draw your chin to your chest and rock your hips back towards your heels. Now just shift forward, arch the back, point the toes, and look up. Now, tuck the toes, rock back, lifting the heel of the hands up, keeping the knuckle base rooted and grounded. It's a huge stretch for the forearms and the wrists. Take it nice and slow, rock forward. One more time, tuck the toes under, rock the hips to the heels, pull the heel of the hands off, chin to chest. Inhale, arch forward, look up. Now just hold right here. This is the way John F. Kennedy says it. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Tuck the toes under, walk your hands right up your thighs. Now you're going to upright your body. Lift your hips off of your heels. Stretch your arms out and up on the inhale. Let the right hand capture the left wrist and take a side bend while you're on your knees. Hug your inner thighs in towards each other. Inhale, back up, stretch your hands nice and wide, being open and ready to receive the blessings of the day. Left hand, right wrist, side bend. Now, from here, collect your hands at heart center and slide the left leg out to the side. So let it go directly out to the side. Right toes are tucked under. Head your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands out in front of your body and see just how long you can make your spine. This is a little heart melting pose. It's a variation of puppy dog, Anatasana. Hands are spread wide. You've got the right toes tucked under, hips toward heels, and at the same time, you're stretching the left inner thigh. Now, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Go ahead and peel the left arm up, even look up at that left thumb, and then sneak dive it under the right. So you're going to twist, letting the right finger pads tent as the right elbow lifts and your left temple heads towards the mat. Now stay right here and breathe into the twist. On the inhale, create space. You maybe pull back a little. On the exhalation, dive right into that space you create. Now super slowly bring the right hand planted, left hand plants. Both hands walk up the right thigh bone. Reach your arms up to the sky. Slide the left hand down the left thigh, Parigasana gate pose, right arm up and overhead. Now take the right hand down, and you might have to adjust a little. Lift the left leg up. Now you're in quarter moon, left arm up and overhead. If possible, bend the left leg, reach back, left hand, left shin, or top of foot, and open up your heart and chest, creating a circular motion of your body. So if you took an aerial view, you'd look a little bit like a compass. Now, release both hands down, both knees down. Go right back to cat and a little cow. Exhale as you push the earth away. Inhale as you arch your back. One more time. Exhale, push the earth away. Inhale as you arch. Now drop your forearms and do the same thing. Exhale for a little bit of cat. Inhale for a little bit of cow. One more time. Draw the forearms towards your body. Pull your navel into your spine. Inhale, arch. Now, right with your forearms down, slide the right leg out to the side. Reach your arms out in front. Tuck your left toes under. Drop your hips towards your heels. Anatasana, heart melting pose with the fingertips to the tailbone, finding length. They say love enters our back body and exits right out the front. Now walk your hands back beneath your shoulders. Physically push yourself up. Breathe the right arm up. Take a peek at the right thumb and then sneak dive it underneath. You're going to tent the left finger pads and just dive right on underneath. Breathe in and out through your nose. So finding in the twist that smooth wave of your breath. So if you've gone too far, kind of like a garden hose, you might have to pull back a tense. A tense is a tiny bit. Beautiful. Now, come back around. You're going to walk your hands right up the left thigh. Brush and sweep your arms out and up, and then slide the right hand down, left arm up and over. Parigasana gate pose. Now, left hand comes down. Right arm lifts up and overhead. Now there's an option. You can lift the right leg, which would take you into quarter moon, or you could keep it grounded and then possibly create that Shavasana connection where you reach back and create that circular motion. Beautiful options. Now all come back onto hands and knees. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, arch the back. Now hold the arch. Drop the forearms, hold the arch. Keep the chin lifted as you stretch out the neck, the throat chakra. Our mind is like Velcro for negative experiences, and it's like Teflon for positive ones. Whew! Now, round the back, tuck the chin, pick the elbows up for cat on your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Now, in your down dog, just allow yourself. Find a little freedom to even pedal through your feet, pressing the side bodies out side to side. So Velcro for negative experiences, kind of like a magnet. Our mind naturally dwells and has tendencies, that negative bias, to go right towards that negativity on things that go wrong in our life. How do we reframe it? How do we shift? How do we keep that channel of grateful habits flowing? So we've got to reframe it. We've got to practice gratitude. We've got to challenge our mind, discipline our mind to think about the good. Not what we don't have, not what went wrong, not what they did, but what we do have, what they did do right, and what we are moving into that life of grateful habits by maybe even journaling, by expressing, by saying, by doing, by being. Hold up in your down dog. Peel your heels up off the mat. Shift your shoulders over your wrists for Plankasana, high plank pose. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Take your body up and back, down dog. Do that again. Shift into high plank. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Breathe out. Take your body up and back, down dog. Now, in your down dog, pick the right leg up, just the sole of the foot. It's going to hover next to the left. Take the right big toe and the toe next to it. Wrap it on the left Achilles heel. Now, peel the left heel up, shift forward, plank with your right leg stacked on top of the left. Spin to your right side, heels go right, right hand down, left arm up and overhead. Side plank, beautiful, breathe, breathe, hold and breathe. Now, left hand down, right leg lifts up as you take it behind your body for three-legged down dog. Stretch it back long, straight, and strong. Now, peel the left heel off, point the right toes, take the right leg across that midline. Keep the right leg straight right now. Then, flex the foot, bend it, pull the left hip back, and open the right hip up. Now draw the right knee right into your forehead. Step it in between your hands. Let the back knee come down. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Take your hands to that T-goal pose style. Breathe out. Draw the hips back as you frame the right leg. Runner's stretch. Ardha Hanumanasana. It's a half of a split. Pump the heart up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out and fold over the right leg. Now, as you plant the right foot, tuck the left toes under, hop the left leg up to join the right at the top of your mat. Heel toe your feet, maybe to the distance of your hips, maybe to the distance of your mat. Soften your knees and collectively slip one hand on each bicep to hang in ragdoll. Now ignite a little shift, a little sway, just a little side to side movement. I always think that the test in life is how are we going to act when we don't get our way? Even if our mind heads toward negative things, those negative things a lot of times are in our own lives when we don't have things unfold the way that we want them to or expect them to. So just find ways to reframe it. Shift. Maybe things are not happening to you, but for you. Whew. Hold up in the center. Shake out any stinking thinking's what I call it. Any kind of offense, anything anybody said or did, hurting people, hurt people, shake it out. Any kind of angst, any kind of uncertainty, any kind of doubt we can do without. Shake it right out of your head and draw a yes back in with that knowingness that you have landed here today exactly where you belong. Heel toe your feet all the way together as you release your hands and rise all the way up to standing at the top of your mat and collect your hands at heart center and pause. Now with your eyes closed, you're going to draw your chin to your chest. Bring your purpose, your intention, your wish, your prayer for your practice. If there's any obstacles that could be hindering the grateful habits you're creating, just let them pass you by and seal that goodness that you do have in your life. That prayer, that blessing for your practice. Seal it in. Dedicate this time to someone who you could lift up or something. Then offer your purpose up. Breathe in. Swan dive over your legs. Hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step your body back to a high plank pose. Right leg, then left leg joins. Draw up and back, down dog. Shift again, high plank. Take your body up and back, down dog. One more time, shift to high plank. This time, hold. Maybe drop your knees or just lower all the way down from plank. Point your toes when you get there. Elevate the heart up. Breathe in, cobra. Exhale, breathe out, lower back down. Do it again. Inhale, wrap the triceps up and back, maybe palms of hands, tops of feet. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Now shift back into high plank and hold. Lift up the left leg. Big toe and toe next to it slip on the right Achilles. Keep the left hand down, spin the heels to the left, right arm up and overhead. Side plank pose. Come back around, take the left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Now, point the left toes, peel up the right heel. Take the left long, straight, and strong leg across that midline. Then flex the foot. Bend the knee. Open up at the hip. Draw the right hip back. Left knee right into your nose. Step it in between your hands. Dip the right knee down. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Tee the arms. Draw the hips back, stack the right hip over the left, dig the left heel in, runner's stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Beautiful. Now plant the left foot. Go ahead and hop the right foot to join the left at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow down and fold. Rise up, breathe in, stand tall. Hands to heart center. Pick the right leg up as you balance on the left. Crouching tiger. Hinge at the waist. Bend the left leg, sending the right leg back. Once the right leg lands, let your finger pads come down. Dip the right knee, offer the arms up, breathe in, tee the arms, breathe out. Draw the hips back, runner's stretch, dig the right heel in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now, as you shimmy forward, plant your hands, right toes tuck under. Left leg shoots back. Left leg takes that toe lock on the right Achilles. Now, staying right here, shift the heels over to the right this time. Right hand down, left arm up and overhead. Come back around and let the left leg go long. Reach it up and back, roll open at the hip. Draw the left knee to the nose. Step it up, high lunge, breathe in, crescent. Take your hands, float up to the top of your mat, L shape. Right inner thigh lifts. Now draw the right knee to the nose. Set it next to the left, scoop the arms up, drop the hips, chair pose. From your chair, stand tall, hook the thumbs, open and expand your heart. Hands to heart center, stand tall, pick up the left leg, crane. Now stand tall. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Draw in, crouching tiger, navel into the spine. You're moving like through molasses. It's a slow stretch. Your heart's got to go forward as your left leg goes back. Right leg is bent, ribs hover over the right thigh. Fingertips land the left foot, drop the left knee. Offer the arms up, breathe in. Tee the arms, breathe out. Drop the hips back, runner's stretch. Dig that right heel in. Inhale, pump the heart up. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Now from here, you're kind of shimmying forward, right leg bends, hands plant. Shoot the right leg back, three-legged high plank. Right leg crosses over. Shift your heels to the left this time. Right arm comes up and overhead, side plank. Come back around, right hand down. Draw the hips up and back. Right leg lifts, three-legged down dog. Roll open at the hip. Draw the right knee to the nose. Step it up. Crescent lunge. Take your time, each leg on its own track of train. Now float up, top of your mat, L shape. Exhale, left knee to nose. Sit it right into chair pose. Utkatasana. Draw the hips back, lighten the toes up. Collect your hands and then fold over your legs. Inhale in, lengthen. Plant your palms, pop your heels up. Either come to Kakasana, crow pose, or you might want to come to Malasana, that yoga squat. You choose, you decide. You choose, you decide, but no float back. Hands at heart center if you're in Malasana. Lift out of the inner thighs. Yes, now all together. Stand up, breathe in. Heel toe your feet together. Bend the arms, open the heart. Collect your hands at heart center. Balance on the left, pick the right leg up. Now, crouching tiger, kick the right leg back. Let the hands lower to the earth. Step the right leg back. Drop the right knee. Arms go up. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe out. Rock back. Runner's stretch. Inhale. Slither forward. Plant the hand. Shoot the left leg back. Let it go right on top of the right. This time, pivot left to start. Left hand down. Right arm up and over. Right hand down, left leg back, open up at the hip. Draw the left knee to the nose. Step it up, crescent, come on up, breathe in. Take it into standing L shape. Breathe out. Fold over the left leg, lifting the right seam of your inner thigh up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step it next to the left, scoop the arms up, chair. From chair, stand tall, open the heart, hands to heart center, balance, breathe, stabilize your practice, steady your gaze. Lift the left leg up, hold, crane. Crouching tiger, kick it back. Overcome any of those obstacles to gratitude by reframing, rewiring, reconnecting to the good stuff. Step the right leg back, dip the right knee down. Offer the good up. You've got this. Feel the strength and the breath of your body as you open up. Draw your hips up and back. Dig that right heel in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Slither on forward. Plant the right foot. Plant your hand. Shoot the right leg back. Right foot. Right big toe on left Achilles, shimmy to the right, right hand down, left arm up and over. Breathe. Yes, you've got it. Left hand down, shoot the right leg back, three-legged down dog, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, draw it in. One time, step it up, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Find that standing split. Float up, left seam of your inner thigh lifts. Exhale, left knee to nose, step it next to your right, come to chair, Utkatasana. Hands to heart center. Wring it out and twist. Left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh. Pull the left hip back, stay or open up, or plant your hands and load for a side Kakasana Parshvo Crow. Breathe. Come back, find chair again. From your chair, stand up. Now this time, hook your thumbs, index fingers together. Pop your heels up. Balance on the balls of your feet. Breathe. Now, lower your heels down, hands to heart center. Drop your hips, chair. Wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside that left front thigh. Yep. Now, pull the right hip back. Maybe you open your wings. Maybe you plant your hands and balance the left legs on the right tricep for Parshvo Kakasana. I'll come back to Thunderbolt chair pose. Now, gratitude. Turn what we have into enough. Open up. Hook the thumbs, straighten the legs. Expand your heart. Hands to heart center. Now this time, balance on the left leg. Reach the right hand down. Pick up the sole of the right foot. Tree pose. Tree pose. Hands at heart center. Somebody breathe. Stand tall. Now, take your hands behind your back. Index fingers go long. It's called Kali Mudra. Slide the hands down the back side. Retract your shoulders. Can you shift your gaze up just a little bit? Now, come back and pick the right leg up. Keep your hands laced behind your back. Now, bend the left leg. Kick the right leg back. Now, you're going to dive over the left front leg. This time, hold. Point your right toes. Can you lift your hands off your back body? Beautiful. Now, step back, hands release. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise the arms up. Tee the arms, open the heart. Exhale, draw up and back, runner stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Plant the left foot, plant your hands. Shoot the left leg back, stack it on top of the right. Shimmy over to the right, right heel, right shoulder stacked over the wrist, left arm up and over. Left arm lifts. Bring the left hand down, shoot the left leg back. Three-legged dog, roll open at the hip. Now, stay right here, or left foot behind the right, wild thing, open it up, a back bend, Kamakrasana. Only optional. You choose, you decide. Bring it back around, left arm up. Bring the left knee into your forehead. Step it up, crescent lunge. Offer the arms up, breathe in. Float up, breathe out, L shape. Exhale, right knee to nose. Set it next to the left, chair pose, Utkatasana. Stand from Utkatasana. Hook the thumbs, index fingers together, pop the heels up. Hug your inner thighs in. Balance. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. Drop the heels. Carry the left sole of foot up. Balance on the right leg. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Find your center. Find your balance. Even though the brain's got that built-in negativity bias, we are going to overcome it by practicing, by reframing, by rewiring our minds, by saying, by doing, by being, by living grateful lives. Whew! Now, take your hands behind your back. Slide them down the back side. It is good stuff. Retract your shoulders. Kali Mudra style hands. Can you lift your gaze? Things are looking up, not to be swayed by external circumstances, to be swayed by your decisions. Lift the left leg up. Keep your hands laced. Kick that right leg back. Left leg back. Bend the right leg and dive over it. So it's a little praying mantis. Point the left toes. If you come out, no worries. Release your finger pads. Step the left leg back. We've been here. Drop the back knee. Offer the arms up. Hug your inner thighs in. Open the heart. Draw your hips up and back, runner's stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Slither forward, plant the hand, shoot the right leg back, right big toe and toe next to it on the left Achilles heel. Shift the heels to the left, side plank, right arm up and overhead. Breathe. Right hand comes down, right leg goes up and back, roll open at the hip. Option to stay or flip inside out. Letting the heart and chest lift or holding in your three-legged dog. Right arm lifts up. Bring it around. Right knee into the forehead. Step it up. Crescent lunge, high lunge. Breathe in. Lift the arms. Lift the gaze. Float up. L shape. Left seam of your inner thigh lifts. Exhale, left knee to nose. Set it next to the right. Chair pose. Utkatasana, arms forward, tailbone back. Exhale, fold over your legs. Heel toe the feet apart, maybe further than the hips. Bend the knees, sneak the best shoulder underneath, index finger and thumb, wrap around the heel. Now, drop the hips. Arm pressure pose, Pidasana. Pijubadasana. Hug your thighs into your arms into your thighs. Can you plant your hands and then legs cross as you lift them up? Yeah? Now, maybe a little firefly, Titibasana. Extend the legs. Breathe. Lift. Now, super slowly, drop the hips down. Hands are underneath the thighs. Blooming lotus. Index finger and thumb together. Spread the toes wide. Steady the gaze. Look up. Breathe. Balancing on your sits bones. Wrap your arms around your shins. Point your toes and draw your chin to your chest. Breathe. Just hold and breathe. Now, peace fingers around the big toes. Yogi toe lock. Lift the legs up. They can stay bent. Maybe you can extend them. Doesn't matter. But see if you can hang out and find a beautiful place of balance. Now, left peace fingers around two big toes. Right arm reaches back. Lift your heart and chest. So whatever those obstacles are that you are facing, we are living in such tumultuous times. So much loss, so much uncertainty, so much going on. So much sickness during this pandemic. Just come back to this place of balance. Be practicing grateful habits. Reach that left arm forward. The hindrances are that negative bias of our mind. It's our mind. But guess who tells our mind what to do? We do. We have more control than we think about what we think about. So take that discipline to the mind. Now, come back to the center. Let your legs hug into the center line. Hands come to heart center. Hold. Hold. Now lower down to a low bow hover. Forearms come down. Knees come into your chest. Now right here, lift your legs up Flex your feet, lower them to hover. Point your toes, draw your knees in, lift the legs up, flex the feet, lower them down. Point, draw in. Inhale, flex, lower. Now speed it up a little bit. Whew. Lower it down. Draw it in, lift up, flex, lower down. Draw it in, lift up, flex, lower down. Now right knee in. Now left knee in. Now right, then left. Right, then left. Move it out, move it out. Breathe. Now turn it into a pedal. Turn it into a pedal. Now it depends where you are on your mat. You might end up going off, or if you want to shimmy up, keep it going. And then turn it into a real pedal, working the obliques. Laying the upper body down, chest and heart lifts, hands behind the head, left elbow right, right elbow left. Move it out and breathe. Just 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a hug as you lay down on your back. Take your hands, slip them underneath your hamstrings. If they lace, so be it. Roll around on your back. Let your feet roll around your ankles. Whoo, breathe. Houston, we've landed. Now reverse that direction. Travel around in the opposite direction. Yes. Now let your feet plant to the width of your mat. Tee your arms like goalposts. Take your knees and just rinse them right and left. Now just let your breath wash over your body. Any kind of unforgiveness or grudges or offenses, they block our blessings. So we took a whole summer to practice becoming unoffendable. So anything that comes your way, which it will, it's not if,
Can't believe
when.
I live in your
Practice
thoughts.
dropping it.
I think
Like when you hang on to things, who does it really hurt? It hurts us. So as we learn to drop those things that matter no longer, we find an easier time as we cultivate that grateful lifestyle. Drop your knees to the left. Look over to the right. Now drop your knees to the right. Look over to the left. Now come back to the center. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, or soles of feet planted at the width of your mat, knees knocked together like a teepee tent. Now just stay and breathe. Move your breath in and out through your nose. Find gratitude in what we have. Your breath, your yoga practice, your family, your home, running water. Keep breathing in grateful thoughts. Breathe out any negative bias. Breathe out any stinking thinking. And if you have trouble in this area, as I believe we all do, I know I do, just write a few things down. Say things, your feelings, they'll catch up with what you say, even if you don't feel like it. Just say the right things and your feelings, they catch up. We can turn it around. Even in times of strife and stress, in a tumultuous world, we can be that peace. Now, I want you to shift over onto your right side. If you can stay and just stretch your legs out in Shavasana, that would be absolutely phenomenal. Maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes. You could turn the video off. But if you're coming with me to finish off, just assist your renewed, restored, reframed self up to a comfortable seat, Sukhasana, a happy, easy seat. Breathe in as you scoop up all of that good, all of those blessings. Be ready to receive more of the same. Exhale out anything that is not good, any negative bias, any stinking thinking, and seal with that Anjali Mudra your purpose in the good, the grateful habits that we create in our lives so we can share. Now look up and finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts.